Hello, dear friends, and good morning on the 10th of September. Today, we will have some interesting energies to kind of like balance. The transiting moon will be in Sagittarius, which is actually very important for us because this is the only fire planet. And today and tomorrow, we will have a bit of access to this fiery energy. But after that, for a while, there will be no fire energy at all. So from one side, this is quite beneficial for us because we can take more action. We can initiate something. After today, let's just check for a moment. So tomorrow also, today and tomorrow, the moon is in Sagittarius, which again is the only fire energy we have access to. And after that, for at least a week, there won't be any fire planets. Everything will be in the other elements with dominant earth energy. So overall, we are in such a phase when things are could be a bit slower. We need to focus more on consistency, on getting things done, completing the things that we start. And we need this stability, like long-term focus on something. And with lack of fire energy, it could be more difficult to initiate something brand new or kind of like to have a bit of a speed. But again, today and tomorrow, so the 10th and the 11th of September, things are more dynamic compared to the rest of the days, the rest of the next week, or even up to 10 days. So in other words, you can be more active today and tomorrow, more active than the next week or 10 days. So if you need more dynamics, if you need to kind of like get through something faster, if you know that there is an area where you want to expand more, focus on this today and tomorrow, the 10th and the 11th of September. The rest, again, the next week after that, or even 10 days, will be more beneficial for kind of like letting the roots grow or stabilizing things. But today and tomorrow, focus on the things that need more impulse, more drive, more this explosive dynamic energy. Overall, the moon in Sagittarius is always beneficial for being more optimistic, being more positive about things. But here we have the but and the things that we need to balance. Let's take a look at this configuration. The moon in opposition with Jupiter and both squaring Saturn. So this is something we are going to experience today on the 10th of September. And Saturn is a focal point of this configuration, which we call Tau square, which means that Saturn can be quite strong and accentuated. So we definitely have the need and the desire to be more optimistic, to look into the future, to see things in a, positive, bright way. Why is this? Because the moon is in Sagittarius and it has an opposition with Jupiter. So we may actually have a more expressed need than usual to be optimistic, to see the meaning, the point of things, and overall. But Saturn here can bring some obstacles for us. So we might be also kind of like a bit more suspicious, or especially when it comes to social things, career, things that you want to express in front of others, there could be challenges. Tau squares bring more energy, so we might be able to overcome obstacles, but again, it will not be a simple process. So, and here is a very important part. If we look at things as obligations, responsibilities, what we have to do, what are the demands and the requirements we need to fulfill, basically the process will feel the way I expressed it. It will feel like, oh, there is no joy. It's, just another heavy thing we need to take care of. So if we look at things from this perspective, it will not be a simple process. Again, for some of us, this is also productive time. There are people who respond very well to this feeling of, obligations are the most important. We need to fulfill them. We need to follow through. So I'm not saying that this is completely wrong. I'm just saying it will be more difficult, even though sometimes this might be also what we need. But I want to show you the other possibility for today, which comes through Venus. So again, the same opposition between the moon and Jupiter. So the same desire to do something meaningful, maybe even to receive some attention, some recognition, to do something important. But Venus has positive aspects. So if Saturn has two squares with the moon and Jupiter, which brings more attention and is, like a harsh energy of overcoming and kind of like struggling with things, Venus has harmonious aspects, sextile and trine. So what is Venus related to? Venus, first of all, is very strong here. Venus is in Libra, the sign that she rules, which means that the potential is much higher, and Venus can express its most authentic, most beneficial side. And Venus is about doing things with love, putting your heart into what you are doing, enjoying the process. And if we focus on this, things will be much simpler, much more joyful. They will develop much faster as well. So from one side, if you look at things as harsh responsibilities and, work and this kind of like more rigid energy, things will be more difficult. But if you focus more on the things that you love, the things that you would enjoy, if you try to do things from a place of love and joy, instead of, oh, I just have to, this is my job, this is my responsibility, you actually have the real chance to be much more efficient and successful. So not only to enjoy the process, but also to achieve better results. So this is a very interesting situation we are in. Venus, kind of like, I don't want to say against, because they are not against. There is no opposition between them, but it's like we have two paths. We have two possible directions. One is to go with Saturn, the other one with Venus. Again, I'm not saying that Saturn is completely wrong. If this resonates to your process, then again, Saturn might be exactly what you need, but it will be through the hard work. But there is a chance to focus more on something you would love and something you would enjoy. And on top of that, you can be more efficient. Also, this combination suggests that personal life, relationships can be more beneficial, but also more joyful today. So even when it comes to work, even when it comes to things that you want to expand, where you want to show some kind of progress, or you want to experience some kind of progress, the personal side, the personal relationships, connections can actually help you. So again, this applies to just any personal relationships, your love life, your connections with the people you love. They can be more important, more beneficial. They can give you this feeling that you really are growing. But even when it comes to the social things, when it comes to work or something else where you like another area where you want to grow and expand, if you focus on the relationships in this area, the connections, maybe with coworkers, maybe with business partners, maybe just with friends, in this way, you will be able again to do something more fulfilling and feel like, yeah, I'm really moving forward. I'm really growing. So a very, very specific, interesting combination for today. And again, Venus is our greatest support and help. So that's the overview for today. I hope that you will find a way to enjoy Venus and find some inspiration and some joy in your life. Again, right now, Venus is especially beneficial and can bring us some really interesting opportunities, and I would say also rewards. So enjoy your Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow.